Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another custom model showcase. And today we'll be looking at Gordon. Now, Gordon's had an interesting history. Given this is the fantastic 2002 version, I've had him since I was little. But for some bizarre reason, when I was watching a YouTube video one day, it featured a custom of the LNER A2 Blue Peter. And I don't know, but my brain really wanted to make a custom of this engine. And instead of doing the sensible thing, waiting for the next day out with Thomas to get another Gordon to make the custom, I took my only wooden railway Gordon I had and painted it to this random engine I didn't even know existed for whatever the time was between learning of Blue Peter and making the custom. Anyways, while playing this video, I searched for a good while to see if I could find a picture of Blue Peter to prove his existence, since I took many post-Peter pictures. And somehow, this was the only image I could find of that custom. Now, I still have the smoke deflector, so there's a little reminder. Time went by and I was beginning to lose interest in the Blue Peter, and wanted Gordon back in my collection. For a while, I did consider getting the latest CGI version to replace him, but opted to scrape off the green paint and restore Gordon back to his former glory. This was late October 2019, which makes me feel old saying that. Anyways, I set to work and got the green off. Instead of work in progress pictures, I decided to make this really random story where Henry had a major accident to the point where it would be quicker for the railway to restore Gordon, who had been waiting a while for repairs. Yeah, I don't know. That was 2019 me was on something. I don't know. Once it was done, I wasted no time doing photo shoots. Then jumping ahead to late April 2021, filming Enterprising Engines, which started out with a Gordon story. Side note, I thought those videos at the time were great given I didn't have an editing program on my phone, so I had to film them all in one take, quickly changing sets between scenes and praying for no major mistakes. Rambling out of the way, and back to the custom. Once I took the green off, there was a decision. Do I paint him in the true blue to match the darker look of the Railway series, like my Dahl and Douglas customs, or a lighter blue? In this case, neon blue, to match Thomas and Edward. Ultimately, I went with the neon blue, and for this occasion, I'm letting the light blue slide since the model looked great. And I might have liked it too much since I repainted both Edward and Thomas to keep the looks consistent between the three engines. Where in recent times my sprite model of Molly was basically a statement to myself that this should be the quality going forward. Don't half-cheek do it. And that previously was the same with Gordon, as most customs before him felt like I BS'd them. There were some good ones, but I could have done better, i.e. my Furnace Railway Edward having a randomly picked number. From the clean lining to his number 4 and the A1 arch windows, I didn't hold back trying to make Gordon look great. As for his wheels, I was iffy on repainting them, but the neon blue was actually pretty close to the shade of the wheels, so I left them. Skip ahead to 2025. I finally applied a sealer to the model, that being Mod Podge. And unlike other models I recently applied this substance to, it actually darkened the neon blue on both Gordon and Thomas. Thankfully, the wheels were already darker, so they looked even closer to the same shade now. I guess final notes, these are the paints I used, and this is the roll of wire I mentioned in the past, which has been used for handrails, other details, and painting the smaller linings and details. And I think that just about does it. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.